Hey everybody, it's G. It is July the 22nd of 2012. Um, I was lap banded on May the 4th, which was 11 weeks post-op. I posted a video last week that said 11 weeks, and I had miscounted. It was actually 10, so this is the actual 11 weeks. Started my journey on May 4th, like I said, at 275. To this morning, I weighed 245. Yes, I'm up about a half a pound or a pound, whatever it was I was down last week because I made some really bad decisions. Um, Drank some things, non-alcoholic things, got some cafe mochas at McDonald's, some smalls, thinking that, oh, that won't, whatever. It did. Woke up Wednesday, was up 7 pounds. It totally put me in distraught mode. So I got back on not having anything with sugar in it. And so as a result, I lost that. Plus, it was also that time of the month, and you know how that goes. You always gain some. Um, but anyway, had a really bad yesterday. Went and walked it out on the treadmill. My feelings, different things. I don't know why I was in a funk. It is what it is. It happens. But this week is kind of a scary week. I'm going to a sales training meeting that we have every year where all of the salespeople all get together. And who is the one person everyone says, hey, where are we going tonight? It is me. I'm the party girl. I'm the one that decides where we're all going after we have our corporate dinner and stuff. We all go to karaoke bars and have a good time. Not telling how many calories are consumed by alcohol by me over the years when I've went to that. So I'm trying to figure things out in my head what I want to do. Will I have a couple cocktails? Absolutely. I know it will happen. The lucky thing for me is that the karaoke bar that we typically go to, that was right down the street from the hotel that we stay at every year, is closed. And there isn't any other places like that open nearby. So I think that is a godsend in itself. So I will probably Crystal Light has a really good appletini drink that's like I think 5 calories per 8 ounces or whatever, and I'll probably take and mix a little bit of vodka because when we get back from dinner, we'll usually all go out and sit on the deck of the hotel, and everyone has their beers or whatever they've brought and stuff. So I'll probably do that and measure out my vodka and try to keep it under about 200 calories and make adjustments on that day. I'm afraid that when you go to these sales meetings, they always have Cokes and they do have water and they have all of these things. They've got the croissants and they've got the baked goods and the cookies and the pies and the this and the that. I'm sure just to keep us all alert and awake because these meetings are some of the most single boring things ever. Some are okay, some are boring. Just depends on who the speaker is. But anyway, that's what I'm kind of dealing with this week. So my plan this week is to make sure to take some protein bars with me. I won't have refrigerated anything to be able to take, anything with me to keep on hand that like yogurt or anything like that. I might actually, I think the hotel might have a refrigerator in the rooms, and so I might take me a couple of things of my Greek yogurt to have like in the morning for breakfast, so I don't make a bad choice because it's really hard, and it's really hard especially when you know that cookies will go down. Cookies are great slider food. I've learned that. I've learned that McDonald's McCafe is a great thing to drink because it gets me going in the morning, but yet it's got the sugar and it's got the carbs and all the things that we don't need. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with this week. But my plan is to overcome it and tune in next week to see how it goes, and see if I've lost some weight. So anyway, I did go today to a couple of stores looking for some different tops and things. Got into some 1Xs. Not gonna lie, it felt really good because I haven't been able to get anything but 3s. So it was nice to bypass the 2X and go for the 1. So that was a pretty good non-scale victory for me. Got into some shorts yesterday that I haven't had on for, gosh, since 2006 probably, when I was on Weight Watchers, and dropped down. I think my lowest weight on Weight Watchers was 235. So when I get to under in the 220s, it's going to be really awesome for me because I haven't seen that number in quite some time, since probably back in 2000 probably, or 1999 maybe. But anyway, so thanks everybody for great words of encouragement and for tuning in and watching my videos. I hope I can help somebody out there make a good choice and not make the choices that I've made this last week. I turned around midweek. Just didn't turn around fast enough to bring a weight loss on the scale this morning, but that's okay. It is what it is, and what's done is done, and you can't change it, and you just have to look forward and continue on. Because I think so many times, I think in our lives, all of us who are struggling with weight, once you went past, and you gained back, because you'll be like, oh, I can have that, whatever, and then you gain back the weight, and then you just throw your hands up and you say, screw it, I don't want to do it anymore. It's not worth it, and you go on back eating the way you are. And I just looked at myself in the mirror Wednesday and was like, what are you doing? You've got to not do this. So anyway, that's why I do the videos. That's why every one of my customers out there, which is about 200, that's why everyone I know knows that I'm on this journey. It makes me accountable. So I would say out there that if you're keeping it from people and you don't want people to know, I mean, of course, everybody has their own way of dealing with things. But for me personally, I'm in sales. So goals are extremely important, and I beat myself up more than anybody in this world, and I always have to be number one. I always have to be the best. So making the accountability and people seeing me on a day-to-day or week-to-week or month-to-month basis, and people knowing what I've done to get there, and if I don't lose, not only am I a disappointment to myself, but I'm disappointing the other people who are in my life, who are rooting for me and who are supporting me in this journey. So that is why I tell. So it keeps me accountable and keeps me on the straight and narrow. So that way I don't do like I did this last week. But anyway, it is good to hear people, as always, boy, you are getting really thin, you look good. I heard that today at the grocery store from a customer of mine. Never gets old, and I have a feeling that even when I'm down 260 pounds, my goal weight, it's going to sound good. So I hope everyone has a great Sunday afternoon, the rest of it. Enjoy it. Make wise choices. Choose protein first. Don't drink when you eat. And I will talk to y'all next week. See you later.